Have you ever looked up at the vast night sky and felt a quiet wonder rise inside you? A whisper that you are part of something beautiful? That whisper is the start of a journey. For a long time, many of us have carried old stories that said we were small, broken, somehow flawed from the beginning. But what if they were only stories? What if a new truth is dawning, one that invites you to remember your own light? Across generations, a powerful narrative shaped how we see ourselves, the doctrine of original sin, an idea that we enter life already stained. It weighed on hearts, shaped behavior through shame and fear, and turned stumbles into proof of unworthiness. Yet stories can be rewritten. As the light grows, we remember. We were never meant to live under a verdict. We can lay down the weight we've carried and awaken to inherent worth. This is not a rejection of tradition, but an evolution of understanding. A quiet revolution of the heart is underway, away from fear and toward hope, love, and the truth that spirituality lifts us into authenticity. Take a breath with me. Inhale peace, exhale doubt. Let this simple act be your first step. You are not defined by past mistakes, but by infinite potential within. This is your invitation to begin. The world is changing, and so is our spiritual landscape. With access to wisdom across cultures, psychology, and lived experience, we see that people are not born bad. Many are wounded. A compassionate lens asks for root causes and healing, not labels. Even within faith communities, new voices emphasize love, inclusion, and grace. We are listening to inner knowing, the quiet voice that says, "You are worthy, loved, an expression of the divine." When a doctrine fuels shame and unworthiness, many choose the inner truth. The old foundation cracks, and through it, something more loving grows, like a flower through concrete. The new vision begins not with brokenness, but with wholeness. We are born with a radiant inner light, our true self. Spirituality becomes relationship, not rule-keeping, empowerment, not subservience. Imagine laying down the suitcase of guilt you've dragged for years. Without that burden, mistakes become teachers. Self-forgiveness opens space for courage, risking, creating, speaking your truth. Life shifts from test to adventure. The inner war softens as you embrace both light and shadow. This is true spiritual freedom. A life rooted in fear contracts, building walls, judging, exhausting the soul. A life rooted in love expands, connecting, listening, seeing the best in ourselves and others. Love transforms relationships with patience and honesty, and it transforms the self with compassion, rest, and care. From this fullness, kindness multiplies. Real change is practical. A few minutes of morning silence, a gratitude list, speaking to yourself as you would to a dear friend. Small, consistent acts of love realign your life. I've seen it. A woman who feared her unworthiness now paints with joy. A man burdened by one mistake becomes a beacon of service. A young person once rejected for who they are finds belonging and shines. Joy appears when we stop fearing our humanity and celebrate our inner light. Imagine a world built on inherent worth, where justice restores, business uplifts, education nurtures, and leadership serves. This vision begins with you. Keep the beliefs that make your spirit sing. Release what no longer serves. Trust your inner voice. Take one simple step today. The world is waiting for your light. I would love to hear your journey. What are you letting go of? And what are you embracing? Share in the comments. If this resonated, please subscribe to join this unfolding conversation. Thank you for walking this path with me. Go out and let your light shine.